What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And an old nemesis, if that's what you want to call it, from the past has popped up. And I'm talking about Carlos Tavares, the former CEO of Stellantis. This SOB has now popped up and is talking about Stellantis possibly breaking up. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Meh. Depends on your position, I guess, on it. But roll the intro. Before we get into the video, I got to talk about the Dodge Challenger RT giveaway that we have going on the channel right now. We have those 100X entries going from now until the end of the month. So if you want to jump in on that, you can do that by picking up any of the merch at tk'sgarage.com or picking up the merch listed here below the video, which has TK's Garage stuff on it. That's simple. Everything you buy automatically gets you entered with those 100X entries. The original video talks about all the rules, how it works. We'll be doing that announcement live November 15th, so stay tuned for that. And I will be traveling during that date because I'm doing something for Dodge that I can't talk about, I guess, yet. So stay tuned. But needless to say, so let's get into this. So Carlos Tavares is talking to somebody in the media and literally says he thinks the company's going to have to break up. No. Let me be clear about what's going on here. Carlos Tavares does not want to admit he was wrong. Carlos Tavares doesn't want to admit that, well, I don't think it's even an admit thing. I think he did all of this intentionally to pad his pockets with personal benchmarks in his contract by pushing the EV stuff that he knew was going to hurt the company. And now he's salty. He's sitting here because Tim Kuniskis is now back and handling everything in North America. And Antonio Filosa's here and has bought into that vision of bringing the Hemi back and putting Hemis in everything. And now the numbers are starting to do this. After a $2.6 billion loss halfway through the year, the numbers are starting to flip. They're starting to go in the right direction. And that's because they're building stuff that people actually want. It's amazing what happens when you build products that a consumer actually wants. What a shocker. Now, the one thing that is interesting to me is I thought Tavares was staying on the board of directors, but I'm guessing that he didn't get that. I thought he was going to continue to have a seat on the board. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I did some research today and I don't see him there. At least at Stellantis. You know, he's in other companies that are loosely related companies to Stellantis. So, what does this mean? I think this is, if I was the SEC, if I was the Securities and Exchange Commission, and I know we're in a government shutdown, but if I was the Securities and Exchange Commission, I'd probably be looking at Carlos Tavares and see if he has a short position on the company. Why would you come out as the former CEO and say something like that, knowing that it's going to impact the stock price unless maybe you have a short position and maybe you're intentionally trying to profit again from the company taking an L. I'm just going by past work and the body of work that Tavares has done. He literally single-handedly destroyed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Never mind Maserati and everything else. So, does it mean that the company is going to break up? I don't think so. Would I be opposed to it? listen, if you could take Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram and they were their own thing by themselves and they were just building stuff here in America, I'm all for that. And then the rest of Opel, DS, Lancia, all that bullshit, Maserati, Alfa, Fiat, y'all can have that. Peugeot, y'all keep that crap over there. Do what you want to do with it. Nobody's buying that here. All right? No, like, oh yeah, people actually buy Fiats, TK. People actually buy, Lancias. Really? They buy Lancias. Really? Come on, man. Miss me with that shit. They're not buying no damn DSs and Lancias and Opals, and miss me with that. The sales numbers aren't there. Stellantis is being kept afloat right now, single-handedly, by Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And I can't even say Dodge, because they ain't selling shit right now outside of the Durango. The Charger ain't selling. That inline six ain't selling. So, not like they expected it. It's selling better than the EV, for sure, but not as good as what they thought it was going to do. Now, which gets me to, there's some stuff going on later on in November. You'll see a video from me later in November. There might be some new products coming from Dodge that I can't talk about yet, and I might get to drive. So stay tuned. But anyways, do I think the company's going to break up? Not right away, but like I said, if I was the Security and Exchange Commission, I definitely would be checking Carlos Tavares' paperwork. I'd be seeing if he has a short position on the company. Saying some wild ass shit like that in public is asinine. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure to go check out the second channel, Auto Intel Daily. I'm going to start publishing more of the Intel stuff over on that channel at Auto Intel Daily. I will tag it in the description. You can just click there and go subscribe, and we'll probably have a video over there later today. But anyways, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.